everyone and welcome back to my art channel. My name is Alina, I'm a genre fiction author and also an aspiring artist. What I mean to say by aspiring is that I'm pretty much at the start of my journey with art, which means two things. The first, I'm always up for learning something new and taking on a new challenge. The second, well, I'm terrible at estimating how much time a certain task will take, especially at my skill level. This brings me to today's video topic: Ahmed Aldoori's 100 Heads Challenge. Why I failed at it and why that's perfectly okay. Ahmed popped up in my YouTube recommendations and I checked out a few videos. Then I ran across the 100 Heads Challenge itself, and at first I thought it was too high level for me. I let it go for a bit, but other people were trying it and talking about it and why it's so good, explaining how his selection of reference photos was perfect if you wanted to learn. Just to sum up the challenge, for those of you who haven't heard about it, you had to draw 100 heads in 10 days, so 10 heads per day. Doesn't sound like too much at first. Ahmed put together 100 images on a Pinterest board depicting people of all races, ages and genders. Perfect indeed if you wanted to learn more about drawing human heads. If you've seen any of the videos of people, Ahmed or other artists completing this challenge, you might have noticed they first sketch out the general shape of the head, then start to add features to it. Some go for a more realistic approach, others stylize them in varying degrees, and so on. Inspired and more than willing to try to learn, I picked up my sketchbook and gave this a try. And I failed. But I don't regret a second of it, nor do I feel super bad about failing. And here's why things turned out this way. First of all, I'm a super noob. So the idea of stylizing these heads, not happening. My only chance was to try to draw them as they were, hoping for a more realism-born approach. Second of all, I can't sketch first the head and then add details to it. I tried, it doesn't work that well. The head turns out too big or too small, or the eyes don't match, something goes wrong. What I usually do is I pick a starting point, then see how every other shape in the face relates to that place that I chose to start my drawing with. It's weird, I know, but I'm still learning about anatomy and proportions, and this is what works for me right now. Third of all, it takes me forever to draw. What you're seeing right now, as I am narrating this, is my sketches for the first day, so the first 10 heads. They were the fastest. It took me 3 to 4 hours, not including the breaks I had to take in between. Just for comparison, one of Ahmed's videos for a full day took as long as I took to draw one head. I did 2 full days during a weekend, obviously, and the partial third day, then I stopped. There was no time and I was dropping balls both with the challenge and my actual work. That said, I did learn a lot, both from my attempts to sketch the heads and from watching other people's videos. I learned about their process, how they stylize things, how they interpret a reference photo, and so on. Was I right? Was this a little too much for me? Yeah, it was. But I'm happy I tried. Sometimes figuring out how much you still need to learn is helpful. I also didn't feel too badly about my sketches given my level. Sure, they're not great, the anatomy is not always the best, but dude, this is like my third time trying to do an actual human portrait from a photo reference. Applying my stress management strategies to it and my decision to celebrate all my wins, even minor ones, yep, I'm celebrating. As I said earlier, this footage only showcases my first day of the challenge. If you want to see more of my sketches, head over to my Instagram. It's linked in the description and I'll have it on screen as well. I'll leave you with the music and the rest of my drawings, and I'll see you again at the end of the video. you all for taking the time to watch me draw these heads. Again, I can't stress enough, I learned a lot from this challenge and I'm thrilled that I tried it. I'll probably jump head first again in the future and take on other art challenges that are way too many levels above where my skills are at in the moment. If you want to keep up with my art journey, please subscribe to my channel and like and comment and share and all that juicy stuff we YouTubers like. It means the world to me. Until next week, when we meet again with a new video, enjoy yourselves and have fun with your art.